Growing up, I never had access to real millionaires. By real, I mean self-made millionaires. I didn't grow up rich, but we lived in a small country, so in private schools, at least in some of the private schools, the poor and the rich kid mix. So I was fortunate enough to go to private school. Half of my class were like filthy rich and the other half were like me, or maybe worse off than me. So I grew up around people whose family owned business, they were entrepreneurs and stuff. I never really thought much of it until I grew up to like 20 plus years old, and then I see them flexing their fucking Mercedes, flexing their Rolexes. It just made me despise them even more, because I believe that hardship builds character, and none of them have character. The whole character is just flexing on Instagram. I never really met a self-made millionaire until last month at 27 years old when I met Vince. The only reason I had access to Vince is because I basically paid to get on a call with him, and fortunately enough, it was a group call, and fortunately enough, everyone was late, so I got there early, so I had a short one-on-one session with him. And not many people can have this opportunity in their life where you're not only talking to a millionaire, but a self-made millionaire. This guy's name is Vince Oprah, and if you see his YouTube channel, he's been uploading consistently for like 7 or 8 years now, and he's a real deal. So I got on this call with him almost 1 month ago, and I keep saying, I'm going to upload this video, I'm going to tell everyone what he taught me. He only taught me one single thing, and the reason why I hesitated so much to create this video is because I know for a fact, this is 100% a fact, I just don't see the point of this video, because like I have this knowledge now, and if I just pass it on this knowledge to you, I know that you're not going to execute on this knowledge, because it's so the knowledge is so generic, it's like work hard sort of thing, that you just hear what I'm going to say okay, just move on to the next video and never execute them. So I just don't see the point. Over the weeks I think about, like, if I could just help one person and make this one person execute on this advice, because this advice is not going to give you instant gratification, it's not going to give you overnight results. This advice will make you successful if you show up every day and execute on this certain advice for months, even years. How many of you would actually do that? I don't know. I'm probably less than a handful. Then I think about it some more, and I'm actually pretty selfish if I keep holding this advice to myself. You are probably going to see me get more and more successful slowly, very, very slowly, but steadily. I'll get more and more successful, and you keep wondering, how do I get to this level? And maybe if I just hand you this advice earlier on and you execute on them like I'm doing it right now, you would also climb the mountain with me or even surpass me. I think it's pretty selfish if I hold back this advice, and I'm just going to share it with you right now. Ben, it's already 4 minutes in the video, or 5 minutes. You haven't even say what the fuck it is. So I asked Vince in the call, if you were me right now and you were just basically broke, what would you do with all the knowledge in your mind to become where you are again in my current position? And the advice he gave me was actually very surprising, because the advice was extremely new to me. I've never heard this advice before until 2 weeks prior to that meeting. I just saw this random video. It's something titled like how I got to 10k a month, and he had no views. He had like 50, 60 views from this new YouTuber, and he looks legit. He's actually probably making 10k a month, and he just gave this advice. I just saw the video. I was like, okay, then I just moved on. But Vince actually said the exact same advice, so I knew this advice actually holds true value. Do listen up. Start acting like the person you want to be. Now you're probably very disappointed right now. What the fuck is that? It's so generic. It's like work harder and stuff. And I knew there's probably gonna be a reaction. That's why I stalled this video for a long time. But please, really think about it. I can almost certainly guarantee right now that you right now watching this video, you are not executing on this advice. What time do you wake up? How do you start your day? How do you work? What time do you go to sleep? Basically, your daily habits is dictated by you, and you are acting in a way that is true to you right now, which is wrong if you want to be successful. Correct way, in my point of view, and what I see online of these self-made millionaires, you have to start acting differently, not the current you right now. You have to start acting as the future you that you want to be. This is very flexible. Like my goal right now is to make $5,000 a month. That's the first big goal. The ultimate goal is like 10k a month. Just think about it. I want to make 10k a month. How do I make 10k a month? Okay, I'm going to think about what future Ben is who's making 10k a month. How would he wake up? What time would he wake up? What would he do the first thing he wake up? How would he work? How focused he would be? Would he go to the gym? How would he eat? Everything. I just need to incorporate the future Ben that is making 10k a month habits and incorporate it right now, because over time I would eventually morph into that person. I honestly believe everything is obtained and formed through habit. Like how you breathe, how you do everything, how you sleep, everything is dictated by habits. Like these habits are programmed into us, maybe by ourselves or maybe school or stuff like that. You need to reprogram yourself and change your habits, and eventually you'll start seeing change. Now you might be asking me, how would I know what the future me would do, or how would he act? And this is honestly a dumb question, because you already know the answer. What are your goals right now? Monetary, financially, maybe relationship wise, maybe you want to get this girl or something. How would the future you react that's already achieved that goal to get the results that you want? You already know the answer. Example, like you want to make 10k a month, you're waking up late, you're not eating healthily, you're not doing deep work, you're not working 7 days a week. You know the right thing to do, but you just don't execute on them. And that's basically the secret for success, honestly. That's literally the golden advice Vince gave me, and that's what I took out from that one-on-one session I had with him. You might not be that future you 100% tomorrow or the next day, but at least you'll be consistent. You're trying to get like 60%, 70%, 80%. Sometimes you hit 100%, you give yourself a pat on the back. But the most important thing is consistency. Do this for 1 year. Be the future you for 1 year. If you don't get results, then reality isn't real, because you will get results. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.